21st. Thank you for joining. I'm gonna decided late in the day to do this quick talk on success strategies. We do have a seminar coming up, and I want to share with you some of the things that are coming to mind when it comes to money. How do you make more of it? How do you get it to come towards you, and what really happens? So welcome. I'd like you to do me a favor, invite others to share this, hear this message, because this has the potential to really help you quite a bit if you decide to take action on what I'm going to share with you. So, what is this about, and who's this guy talking to you today, sharing with you this news? My name is Kamal, and I'm a mindset coach. I can help you with your mindset issues, limitations, beliefs, and what you can and cannot do. I help you unlock some of these limits in the money situation that's going on. You're probably trying and to do a lot of things in life, but things are just not happening. And it's a problem that is there, and you're probably tired of not having enough money. You're probably tired of these problems that keep coming back again and again and again. They just seem not to go away. And you want to get clear on your goals, and you probably want to get clear on uh, where to go next, right? And when you're probably jumping from one place to the other to understand where to go next, what book to read, what seminar, what advice to get, and who's sharing with you. So I study this material, and I'm forever grateful that I came across Bob Proctor a couple of years ago and studied with him You Were Born Rich and the material of Thinking into Results. And I'm glad to say that I've helped many people, and I continue to do so. So I was at a point where I was like, it's time to do more. It's time to get out of the day-to-day stuff. It's time to get more out of life. And the paycheck is the paycheck. And for some of you, it's probably enough. For some of you, probably not enough. Probably still fighting for more. Some of you probably are fighting to get rid of that old beat-up car. And there seems to be no end of not having enough money. It seems to happen again and again. So how do you get out of that rat race? And I'm not talking about just leaving your job and you becoming an entrepreneur suddenly where you have a big business running. And now I'm not just talking about that. That could be it. That could be you, but I'm talking about a different way where I can help you with the ideas of money and where the ideas of what can happen. And why do I talk about money? Because for the most part, once that is solved, most people, as I talk to them, that's the stuff that they have trouble with. That's the issue. All right. So, one second. Hold on. 1 second. Yeah, I think Travis has about that. No, he has it up there. I told him to come and get it. I don't know if he's ever going to come back. All right. I'm on the Zoom call, so all right. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. There was a quick thing on the door here with my neighbor. Something's going on outside, but it's just somebody working on the roof, which is all good. So you're probably frustrated, and because there's just so much noise out there. There's so much noise as to where to go, what to do, what to jump on next, who to listen to, and really how to get your mindset in gear and how to get your business in gear. And you're probably frustrated. Because how many books have you read? Like, look at how many books I have. I read a lot of books, but now I don't read too many anymore. I only have very few that I actually touch. So, in this personal development world, in the coaching world, there's so much noise. Anywhere you go, there's something going on, and it's difficult to navigate. And how do you find your way through it? How do you gauge where to go next? And there's a couple things that we that I talk about and I coach, and seems to be the most effective way to coach somebody and to help you is to overcome your paradigm and your habits. And that has to do as well with your the opinion of yourself. So as I study this material and I see what's going on in Think and Grow Rich and what's going on in Thinking into Results and Psycho-Cybernetics, couple areas where so many are struggling. And if I can share with you a couple of things that would help you to start feeling better, so that you can start changing this trajectory of your future, trajectory of your life. And there's a couple of things, right? It's about paradigm, and paradigm is a bunch of habits that you're living in, and your habitual behavior of what you're doing, right? How can you change? How can you overcome that? Most people have this situation going on. They just cannot seem to make more of what they have. You're stuck at that $10 an hour or $20 an hour or $50,000 a year or $100,000 a year or $1,000,000, depending where you're at, right? You're stuck at that level. And the only way is to shift to that next level is to do certain things. Now, you could do it by force and pressure and will. You'll move over, but then you come back. It pulls you back to where you're at. So you cannot just change automatically. You have to shift from the mindset perspective. You have to change from the inside out. And the second area where people have trouble with is this opinion of yourself on what you can accomplish. Now, you and I, all of us, we can accomplish a lot. But unfortunately, over the years and over what's going on, we've developed not a good opinion of ourselves of what we can do. And you can change that. That's why we talk about self-image. So in my studies of Think and Grow Rich, which I teach, and in Psycho-Cybernetics, which is my Maxwell models about self-image, these are the two fundamental things that I can share with you. And fairly quickly, you will start getting new results. You'll start getting better feelings after what you can do. Now, both of these are buried in the Thinking into Results coaching that we do over 6 months. But I want to share with you these couple ideas of how you can do it, how you can get started. What's this paradigm of money? What's this? How come so many people keep getting better and better results, and so many others are struggling all the time? Now, again, back to who I am. My name is Kamal, and I'm a mindset coach. I'm trained by Bob Proctor. I'm one of the consultants of Bob. Rest in peace, Bob. And we teach his material. His material that's, for the last 61 years he's been studying. And it's the summary of 150 years of science and psychology. All right. I'm also fortunate to be studying with Laura Langmeyer, who was also in the movie The Secret. You've probably seen the movie The Secret, and if you have not, I urge you to see it. It's a hit movie. 500 million people have seen it. And Laura Langmeyer is teaching me about, strategies, money, business concepts. And, once you start earning money, you have to get over that first. What do you do with it? How do you keep it? How do you grow it? So between Bob being my mentor and now Laura Langmeyer teaching me as well, I'm grateful that I'm able to share with you this information. And some of you are my clients. Some of you are my clients listening to this material and doing very, very well. You can go on my website, askelrassi.com, askelrassi.com, and see many of the testimonials, all the good things. And I don't say this to brag. I say this to show you that you are getting information from a very sound place. And like I said earlier, there's so much noise out there, and who you got to listen to, what do you need to get, and what do you need to do. So you just have to make the decision for yourself. And if this resonates with you, and the truth usually resonates, you will find out very quickly what you can do at a very reasonable cost. So you've probably watched a lot of your parents and family and friends struggle with this money situation. You've probably watched a lot of things that have affected you as you were growing up. And for you to change, you really have to overcome some of those limitations. Some things are like, you probably heard of not enough money out there. Money grows on trees. Money doesn't grow on trees, or don't spend that money, keep the money, save the money. So you've experienced this money lack from when you were a kid, and now it becomes a struggle to bring it, to make it come to you, and to make it work for you, right? See, we have to look at the root cause. So when I started studying with Bob, that's what's so good about it. We looked at the root cause of the situation, right? So people often say, "Oh, we got to make more money." Oh, you don't make more money. You earn more money. You provide a service that gives you money. All right? You provide a service that gives you money. The government prints the money. No, not printing a lot of it right now, but you just have to provide the service, and the service will give you back. So how can you create your own future? How can you start setting a trajectory for yourself that can get you on that better track. Like, what do you do? How do you set a goal and achieve it? Now, when I studied with Bob, we studied three different things, many things, but three things that are really significant. What I call a paradigm shift, and that's your habitual behavior. How do you change for the better? Right? How do you make a decision and be permanent with that decision? Because some of you are wishing and hoping a lot. Some of you are dreaming a lot, and you're living in this la la land of dreams, and nothing happens. So you're wishing and hoping too much. You're not really making a good decision, a permanent decision. You're living in a dream. You're not changing your habitual behavior. You say you want to earn money, but you really don't show up for it. You say you want to apply for that job, but you don't. You say you want to make the phone calls, but you don't. So you're not really serious, and you're not taking that responsibility, and you're living this life of blame on somebody else, as if it's somebody else's fault what got you into what got you. And don't get me wrong, it could be that somebody moved you to where you're at, and it could be your parents, but you know what? At some point, we grow up and we have to take that responsibility. We have to let go of that story and start a new one. And we are not taught these things in school, right? We are taught to go to school, get a job, and work hard, but it's not really by working hard. I tell you, it's not by working hard, right? It's not. And you're operating too much from a fear. You don't take this decisive action. You wait too long. You have this indecision, doubt, and fear all the time happening. In the book Think and Grow Rich, where is it? Right here. Uh, there's a section on indecision, doubt, and fear, and it's the last chapter in Think and Grow Rich, the cost of fear, and it is incredible. It says, before you can put any portion of this philosophy into successful use, your mind must be prepared to receive it. So when I coach you on goal setting and paradigm shifting and decision making, we have to get your mind primed for it. It's to get you to accept this information at the right level, right? The preparation is not difficult. It begins with study, analysis, and understanding of three enemies, which you shall have to clear out: indecision, doubt, and fear. Indecision is the seedling of fear. The sixth sense will never function while these three negatives or any of them remain in your mind. So if you go to try on a new business, if you go to try on a new job and you have all this doubt and fear and indecision, you're not going to be successful. You can think you're going to move to a new job, you can move to a new house, and you think that's going to be, well, it's not going to happen. It won't. That's what we could talk about mindset. So mindset by itself is not going to bring you the money, but it's going to bring you the calmness and serenity so that you're set up with your skill set where you're getting better at what you're doing so you can earn the more money, right? So we have to clear this stuff. We do it by studying this Think and Grow Rich. Do it by studying self-image from Maxwell Maltz on psychocybernetics. We do it by studying some skill sets so you can learn how to sell some of the services that you have. You probably have an amazing service, but you're not really selling it, right? So like I said, I want to keep this brief today because I haven't gone on to Clubhouse for a bit or even on my live channel. But on this Thursday, that's in 2 days, on Thursday, I'm going to host it twice. At Thursday on the 23rd at 12 p.m. Eastern and at 8 p.m. I'm going to do a full 1 hour on how you can put this whole thing together. It's going to be on Zoom, and how you can really start this journey of growth, start this journey of what it takes. I'm going to give you some specific strategies that you can start doing, and in 30 days, you'll start seeing results. And if you don't, there's something's not right, and we'll see. Everybody gets results. You follow the direction I give you, you will get results. So I urge you to come on this Thursday. I urge you to show up and register for the seminar, because if you don't, it's for free. There's nothing for you to pay. I'm not going to ask you for anything yet. I don't know if I'm going to work with you. I'll only work with those who I talk to and who I see that I can help. So if this sounds like something you want to explore, you want to talk about, reach out, talk to me, and we can have a conversation. But first, let's get you coming to the seminar first. Let's get you coming into the community, to the Facebook group, to the LinkedIn group. There's many areas where you can get involved, right? So there are laws on this money concept. There are ways where you can learn how to make decisions, set a goal and achieve it. What kind of goal, right? How big of a goal? How do you shift your habits? So the laws of money, the laws of success says the following. Your current income is in a direct proportion for what you provide. What is that? Well, number one, the need for what you do. Number two, how good you are at your job, how well you do it, how effective you are at it, and the difficulty in replacing you. So, three different things, right? The need for what you do, how well you're doing it, are you an expert at your field, and the difficulty there is in replacing you. So, the need for what you do has always been there. If you're a teacher, if you're a coach, if you're a house builder, if you're a doctor, if you're a nurse, there's always going to be that need. The need is always there. The second part is how good are you at what you're doing? Are you good at your craft? So all you have to do is just get good, better, and better at your craft. And how difficult is it to replace you? Well, the better you get at your craft, the less likely is that you're going to be replaced. You're going to be needed. So we just have to get really good at what you do. It's called an effect. That's how you can do it. Start helping a whole lot of people. So we're going to talk about that and a lot more on Thursday. We're going to talk about how we can help you really get some things moving in the right direction for you, right? How can you make a shift this year, not next year, not in 10 years, like this year? So many are trying so many things. Now I learned, like I said, from the best, from Bob, and I'm learning from Laura Langmeyer. And in that 1 hour on Thursday, I'm going to share with you some information. I'm going to share with you what I'm doing to help my family, what I'm doing to help the people I want to help, what I'm doing to help so many others, right? How do I get my family to accept this information, right? And at the same time, how we mastermind in a group on Thursday night at 8 p.m. We do that every Thursday, by the way. So apart from the seminar, this week is a special week because of the seminar. So it's going to be at 12 p.m. on Thursday and 8 p.m. But usually on Thursdays at 8 p.m., you can welcome to my mastermind. It's for free, where you can come in and we can ask questions, see where you're at, see what you're doing, see what you want to do, and we talk about it. So I urge you to register. I urge you to show up and share and like. If you like what you heard, that's how we do it. That's how it's done. All right. That's how it's done. So uh, on Thursday, I will share with you the 10 steps that I'm gonna help you get going. And if you follow these 10 steps in 30 days, you will have a chance to succeed. You will have a change. You'll start seeing that difference. It's guaranteed to work. It's worked for me, it's worked for hundreds of others, thousands of others, and it should work for you. All you have to do is just accept responsibility and start doing something, bringing something into your life that you never had before. That's what you got to do. And I don't know this lightly because this is coming after years of studying, and not just by me. This is studying by Earl Nightingale, by Bob Proctor, by the material is the summary of the 150 years of science and psychology. Like, how do you change your habits, right? How do you change your mind? How do you change your thoughts on a much faster pace? And I tell you, if I can do it, you can do it. You will probably thinking, "No, I've tried that before. I've heard that before." But you know what? You can do it. If I can do it, you can do it. And the reason I say that is so I'm sure about it. It's because I've done it. My clients are doing it. So this is the webpage where you can see some of the results of many of the clients. Every week we share these wins, and they're doing phenomenal. I used to keep track of it in a list, but it's become so long, right? It becomes so long. So at some point, you're gonna have to sit down and relax and clarify your goals with this absolute precision and get into that deepest level of what you can do and how you can do it within the laws, so that you can stop living paycheck to paycheck. So you can stop being tired from what you have and what you don't have. Move in a direction that you really, really. So that's all for today. I want to thank you for being here. I want to thank you for listening. If this is something like that you want to reach out. Hello, Christopher. And thank you, Slajin, for listening. Reach out. Ask El-Rassi.com/seminar. Register, and you will be invited freely to the seminar on Thursday. Pick your spot, 12 p.m. or 8 p.m., and we go from there. Until then, talk to you soon. Blessings.